Best whip getting completely inverted to take home gold as well. That's Gemini on Google Cloud, searching and retrieving in real time 30 years of history called up in an instant. Two different sports, 27 years apart, one goal, claim gold by making it look good. The Vault is built on Google Cloud.
Well, here inside the Caesars Superdome, we have completed Moto X Best Whip Playoff. Jimmy Coleman here in the booth alongside Colby Raha. It's all about style. It's all about getting sideways and getting inverted, but we have narrowed the field down to 5 as we get set to bring you Moto X Best Whip Final. This one, it's a clean slate. Colby, we're about to hand out some medals after this 5-minute jam session. Before we get to it, we check in right now with Kristen Beat.
Guys, the hometown kid, Wyatt Fontenot, with me now. He led the field into the finals. Now, I've got to show off his bike a little bit. His seat, actually alligator leather in honor of Louisiana, a Mardi Gras themed bike, and 100 of his closest family and friends here cheering him on. The hometown kid getting it done here in Louisiana. You can hear them chanting, "Go Wyo" in the background.
He's even got beads on the jersey right there and the jersey print right there. I like it. They did an interview with his family in-house on the video wall here while we were in commercial break, and he's got an entire group of people out here, and it was so cool. And how great is that he's the #1 qualifier. He gets to ride last in this once we kick it off here for the medal round. We talked about this story. He got his first medal ever at the X Games in Sacramento about a month ago. He got a bronze, and now he gets to ride last in his home state. How huge is that for him, Colby?
Yeah, it's huge, and I know he's hungry, and I've seen him throw whips so big online that I think he has what it takes to win it, and he's fearless, so I think he's going to throw a huge whip, and if he brings it back and land it, I think he's got a good shot at winning.
Well, you started off here. This is basically how they were ranked, so Tyler Behrman's going to get it going for us here. He's got 2 best whip gold, a silver, and 4 bronze for 7 total. You got Jared McNeil in the mix. Here he's got 5 best whip golds, 3 silver, 3 bronze for 11 total medals. You got Tom Parsons, 9 total, 3 of those being gold for him as well. Julian Van Stippen, who we talked about at the top of the show with 3 golds, and Wyatt Fontenot with his first ever X Games medal with that bronze in Sacramento.
Behrman's out at Temecula. He's on a new Ducati. Yeah, all these guys really could win. You know, they've all either been runner-up, like they're all really accomplished.
Well, it is a clean slate here in the final. Basically, this is for ranking after we cut the field from 10 down to 5. So we run them in reverse order as to how they were ranked. 5-minute jam session. This one is for the medals, as we talked about earlier. Overall impression, however, if you do throw one massive whip, that could take it as well. The judges are looking at everything out here tonight.
Yep. It's about getting as upside down as possible and as backwards as possible with the short amount of time you have in the air and bringing it back without crashing.
Your silver medalist from Sacramento and your silver medalist from Salt Lake City back in 2025. Tom Parsons right there. We're 1 minute down, 4 minutes to go here. No scores. It is a live ranking if you're just joining us here. You will not see a number, just the names. This one is for the medals. Behrman looking at a bronze right now. Jared McNeil sitting in a silver, and Mr. Parsons looking at that gold medal as of right now. But your top qualifier coming out of the playoff, the man from Opelousas, Wyatt Fontenot. Let's send it down to Kristen before we get back into it.
As we watch Behrman make the run, after 9 years on a KTM, he has switched to a Ducati. He told me, I've always wanted to see Ferrari red on the front fender. He just saw it. But he said it's been such a good transition moving the Ducati. He was only on the bike for 2 weeks before competing, but he said I did 3 months of testing within that 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's tough to switch up bikes when you're one with your bike for so long. I did it from Kawasaki to Husqvarna. It took me at least a few weeks to get really in tune with it to throw whips and flips comfortably. Jared's fired up after that one. Hanging underneath it, snaps it backwards.
See, he's looking back towards the takeoff at that point where Jared's sitting in that silver medal spot. Parsons, McNeil, and Van Stippen. That's what the medals look like as of right now. 5-minute jam session. We're coming up on the halfway point, just under 2:40 to go as we take another look
Yeah, that's a huge whip. Tom always shows up with a really good one. And if everybody else isn't on their game, he's close to winning the whole time. He's got a different style, Julian. It's like gets upside down and then throws it backwards the last second. Here we go, Wyatt.
Just outside the medals, but just...
Yeah, he barely brought that back. That's how you know it was good.
I'm gonna say he bounced on that landing a little bit.
He landed sideways, which means he hung it out as far as he could. Yeah, that was huge. That's got to be one of the best ones. That's a contender for gold.
Just as I'm going to come firing out of this in a nose manual, no problem right there. Let's see if this, that'll bump him up into the medals. That got him out of that. He'll over. McNeil now slides out of the medals. So Wyatt Fontenot back in that bronze spot. We're under 2 minutes as Tyler Berryman hangs another one out here inside the Caesars Superdome. This thing has been contested 24 different times at the X Games. The first one in 2009. Only 6 have more than 1 gold. Todd Potter, Twitch, Tom Parsons, Jared McNeil, and Tyler Berryman, and Julian now has 3 golds after taking gold in Salt Lake City and Sacramento.
Here we go, Tom. Let's see it.
Coming up on the 1 minute mark here. Parsons, Van Stippen, Fontenot, you're 1, 2, 3. We are under a minute, just like we did in the playoff. We stay in the order. Once the clock runs out, they will finish out the order, so each rider is assured the same amount of runs. Under 50 seconds. Currently sitting in a silver medal spot. This will round out the order here, so we'll probably get 1 more round of runs because this was your #1 qualifier coming out of the playoff. Louisiana's own Wyatt Fontenot.
Yeah, to me it's Wyatt and Van Stippen, and then I mean Tom are like real neck and neck. But I think that one whip Wyatt did so far was the gnarliest.
The last go around he was out. He was in 4th. Now that's Jared McNeil sitting in that #4 spot. So Wyatt's looking at a bronze for now. So we go back up to the top of the order. Time is going to wind out. This should be the last round of runs. I have not received official clarification on that yet from Sports and Comp, but this should be the last round.
The Ducati should be able to panic rev that thing way higher in RPMs. Jared's out of Temecula, originally from Australia. He operates heavy equipment really well. Him and his wife, Kelsey Abbott, now Kelsey McNeil. They have a little guy named Riot McNeil, and he's about 4 or 5. He's killing it on the PW. He's really fun to watch.
Yeah, they brought the whole fam out at the last stop in Sacramento. For the last stop we did whip, I should say. We had Chiba, but we only did Moto X Best Trick in Chiba, Japan. They had the whole fam out there in Sacramento. They were running around having the time of their life.
Yeah.
McNeil now slides in that #5 spot, so Berryman overtook him there. So it's still Parsons, Van Stippen, and Wyo. You're 1, 2, 3. Again, the time has run out. We're going through the run order here. Your second to last rider here. Gold medalist from the last 2 contested whip events at the X Games. Julian Van Stippen looking at a silver.
He wants a 3-peat, but Wyatt wants to win in his hometown.
That was Rob Adelberg on the right, J2A on the left, who you'll see in BMX, or excuse me, Moto X Best Trick, and then BMX.
Everyone's screaming.
Later on this weekend, Wyo just getting corked out.
Yeah, the crowd's going nuts for Wyatt. There's his family.
This should be the last runs. No one's chimed in and told me, hey, that was officially it, but that should be the last round of runs, so hold on. Now we wait for the live ranking, if that was in fact it. How big of a story for that young man to come in and get his first medal in Sacramento, be the #1 qualifier in your home state, in front of your family and friends.
He throws a really good whip on an electric bike too, and then it's cool to see him step up and hop on a gas bike and throw down.
He was an alternate in 2023 and 2024, both in Ventura, and he actually got into the comp those 2 years, a 5th, a 4th, and then a 5th in Salt Lake City last year, and then in Sacramento, the end of June, he walks out of there with a bronze. So now we just do the big reveal.
There it is.
They do it. Oh, you got to be kidding me! At the very end. At the very end.
Oh yeah.
Wyatt Fontenot.
Props, you earned
his
it.
second ever X Games medal, and it's a gold.
The Cajun boy right here, hometown, right out of the swamps.
And it's in your home state.
That's what's up. Rocking the alligator jersey with the beads. All right, Bourbon Street tonight, Wyatt. Let's do it.
Oh, I was going to say you couldn't script a better finish to that one right there. Van Stippen adds another medal. Parsons with another silver, but the story of the night.
Yeah, he earned it, man. Like I said, he's been throwing whips on Instagram in these different contests, and they're huge whips. He's good. Very skilled. The crowd's going nuts for Wyatt. There's his family.
This should be the overall impression, and he just sent it. And on that last one to bump him up, he was in bronze.
Yep, no, that whip he threw, man, he earned it. He threw down right there. He got completely upside down backwards. Barry pulled it back. Props.
From 3rd to 1st, and now he takes home gold. Let's check in with Kristen.
Wyatt, in your home state, to be able to get this done with your family and friends within eyesight, what are the emotions right now?
This is an incredible feeling. All the work has paid off. I heard every single one of y'all, and it was just from Louisiana too.
Tears welling in your eyes. How long have you dreamed of this moment, Wyatt?
Since I was a little kid, this is where I wanted to be, and I'm blessed to have all the sickest dudes I get to compete with who have got me to where I'm at. I look up to all these dudes, and they are such a big help to me, every single one of these guys.
After winning, you fell to your knees. What was your first thought?
We worked hard for this, but this is such an amazing feeling.
Congratulations, Wyatt. Enjoy it. His family and friends right down the way here cheering him on. Guys, what an incredible story for the hometown kid, Wyatt Fontenot.
I can't even begin to describe that to you. I mean, here's a guy that used to work at construction. He's a part-time diesel mechanic, and now he lives out in Murrieta, California. And I was talking to him in Sacramento, and he was so fired up to come back here and do this in New Orleans, in the Superdome. And now to come in, he got a bronze in Sacramento. He's looking at another medal. Just to do that, and do that in front of your friends and family is huge. And then at the end, you find out that you get gold. The feeling that must be for him right now, Colby.
No, I knew he had what it takes, and he's not afraid to send it, so I knew he could get it done. Good job, Wyatt.
You couldn't script that any better. What an absolute huge finish right there. So Julian Van Stippen's going to walk out of here with a bronze. So he's got a gold and a bronze on the series here in 2026. Tom Parsons going to double up on the silvers out here. But the man of the night, the first Moto X event of the weekend, bronze medal in Sacramento. He gets his second ever medal, and here tonight in his home state, he claims X Games gold.
Yep, right out of Lafayette. True Cajun. He's got the French last name, Fontenot. His whole friends and family are all from there. And yeah, my grandpa, Gib Gilbo's from that same town. Turns out our grandparents know each other. That was an awesome event. Everybody threw down.
So what a big night there. Julian Van Stippen, that's his 7th X Games medal overall. Mr. Parson adds his 10th medal to the list. That is his 6th silver here when it comes to best whip. And in 5 appearances now, Wyatt Fontenot has X Games gold.
Wow. It's night 1, 2 events in the books, and we've had tears. I mean, if you don't feel something after watching Wyatt Fontenot get the dub here in his home state, 100 fans screaming for him, friends and family. His friends and family lining that course there. Incredible performance, the tears in his eyes. I mean, that is really special. Thank you for joining us. This is the Roku channel digital show here at the MoonPay X Games League. I'm Craig McMorris alongside Dennis Anderson, which you just called a very fun event, the very first event here in New Orleans 2026, men's BMX street, and there were storylines aplenty.
Yeah, that, I'm going to say it was the best BMX street X Games in history. Garrett Reynolds has been dominating
Write it down.
a long